水旅程起步冲到外太空，在天空中，在海洋中，起步的卡水旅程起得生机耶，起步的卡水旅程。
Hello, science explorers, and welcome to Chip's Science Base. I'm your economics captain, Chip, and today we're exploring something super sneaky: why things that say free are actually not free at all. Last week, I found a ticket lying on the floor of the science base. I flipped it over, and it said movie ticket, and right underneath, it said one more word that made me jump straight into the air: free! I ran around the whole base holding that ticket, telling everyone I found a free movie ticket. I didn't pay a single coin for it. But then one of my little crew members looked at it, shook her head, and said, "Chip, that ticket isn't actually free." I just stood there, blinking. I checked it 3 times. It really did say free, and my pockets really did still have all my coins in them. So tell me, science explorers, if nobody took any money from me, how can it not be free? Do you remember what we discovered last time? Every choice means picking one thing and letting go of another. We called that trade-off. And you left me with a question. How do we know if the thing we let go of was actually the better one? Today, I want to answer half of that. Before we can compare which one is better, we first need to see clearly what that let go thing turns into. Because it doesn't just disappear, it turns into something else. Let's go find out what. Let's start somewhere you know really well. School. Recess. Just 10 minutes long. Say there's something super popular today with a long line, and you join it. You wait, you get your turn, you have fun. But here's my question. What did those 10 minutes cost you? You didn't pay any money, right? But in those same 10 minutes, you could have chatted with your best friend in the hallway, or run a lap on the playground, or just rested your head on the desk. You chose the line, so none of those other things happened. So that time wasn't really free. It had a price. It just wasn't written on a money tag. It was written in the words, what could have happened instead. Or think about home. You decide to watch one more episode, then another and another until it's really late. You do finish the whole show and it feels great. But the next morning, your alarm rings and your whole body feels glued to the bed. You didn't spend any money, but you did spend something, your energy for the whole next day. So the cost isn't always money. Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's energy, sometimes it's how you feel. Now imagine a mall giving away a free little gift, no charge at all. You just have to wait in line. You and your family wait for 3 whole hours, and finally you get it. So tell me, how much did that free gift really cost? Let's think about it together. 3, 2, 1. The answer is 3 hours. Nobody tricked you, and nobody did anything wrong. It's just that the word free only tells you about the money. It never mentions the time. What you really gave up wasn't money. It was what those 3 hours could have become instead. Maybe a game of catch, maybe a slow, happy lunch. And back to my ticket. That movie takes 2 hours, plus travel time, and a whole afternoon is gone. That afternoon was supposed to be for weighing and packing my rocket gear. So my crew member was right. That ticket wasn't free. It just left the price column empty. So tell me, what did you do today that might have a hidden price tag too?
起步的卡水旅程起步冲到外太空，在天空中，在海洋中，起步的卡水旅程起得生机耶，起步的卡水旅程。
Let's tell a very, very old story called The Ant and the Grasshopper. Today, we'll just look at one small part, the summer part. All summer long, the grasshopper sang. The sun was warm, the grass was green, and he sang from morning to night. Did singing cost any money? Nope, nobody charged him a coin. But we already learned something important today. Not costing money doesn't mean it doesn't cost anything. Every single day that summer, the grasshopper could have spent gathering food or fixing up his home instead. He chose to sing, so those things never happened. So what was the real price of all that singing? It was having nothing to eat when winter came. Now, I want to be very clear. The grasshopper wasn't naughty, and he wasn't lazy. Singing all summer is a wonderful thing to do. he just forgot to count winter into the plan. He counted how much fun the singing was, but he forgot to count what the singing was using up. Do you see it? The long line at recess, the late night show, my missing afternoon, and this grasshopper's whole summer from thousands of years ago, they're all actually the exact same thing. Now here's a tricky part I really want you to hear. Say on Saturday afternoon you could ride your bike at the park, read a new comic book at home, or visit your grandma. You choose the park. Someone might think, oh no, I lost both the comic book and grandma's visit. That's a double loss. But wait, think about it. Even if you hadn't gone to the park, could you have done the comic book and grandma's visit at the very same time? No, you could still only pick one. So the things you didn't choose aren't all lost together. It's more like they were all lined up, waiting for the same one spot, and only one spot exists. You picked the park, so the spot went to the park, and the only thing bumped away is whichever one was standing right at the front of that line. And who's at the front of the line? Whichever thing you would have picked next if the park hadn't been an option. Say that's grandma's visit, then what you truly gave up is just that, not the comic book plus grandma's visit added together. So remember, you only count one thing, and it's the best one, not everything added up. Adding everything up would make every choice feel like a huge loss, but that number would be fake, because those things could never all happen at once anyway. So, science explorers, do you think this idea we've been talking about, the best thing you gave up to get what you chose, might have its own special name?
起伏的喀雪旅程，起伏冲到外太城，在天空中，在海洋中。起伏的喀雪旅程，记得升级耶！起伏的喀雪旅程。
It does, and it's called opportunity cost. Cost means what you gave up. Opportunity means the chances you had. Opportunity cost means the best one among all the chances you let go of in order to get the thing you picked. How is this different from just saying I spent 3 hours? Saying I spent 3 hours only tells you how much you gave away. It doesn't tell you what those 3 hours could have turned into. Opportunity cost adds one important word, instead. It makes you look at the version that never happened. If I had chosen differently, what would be true right now? That missing version is the real price tag. Every choice we make carries a hidden price tag. This name is just the tool that flips the tag over so we can finally read it. Let's try it once, right now. Tomorrow morning you could sleep until the very last second, or wake up 20 minutes early and enjoy a slow breakfast. Say you choose to sleep. What's the opportunity cost of those 20 minutes? It's not the 20 minutes themselves. That's just what you spent. The opportunity cost is the slow, happy breakfast you didn't get to have. And remember our singing grasshopper? Now we can finish his story in just one sentence. The opportunity cost of all that singing was his food for the winter. But before we go today, I have one more question for you to think about. You might already be wondering, do I really have to stop and calculate all of this every single time I make a decision? Even picking breakfast would take forever. Is there a faster way to think about it? I won't answer that one today, because I really do need to go finish weighing my rocket gear. I still owe that afternoon the movie borrowed from me. And that's it for today's adventure at the Science Base. Keep your eyes wide open and go observe the world around you. I'm Chip. See you next time at the Science Base. Bye-bye.
起伏的喀雪旅程，起伏冲到外太城，在天空中，在海洋中。起伏的喀雪旅程，记得升级耶！